Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Navy Midshipmen taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Kent. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. First down for this offense. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Got his man quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Give to the fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Second down.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on the move. Makes his man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Here on 2nd down. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. Power football with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll go to the fullback. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Here comes the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down after that last run.
29
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He wants to throw. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Using his legs. It's Keith. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Brown will throw it. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it.
Navy 7, South Florida 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, it was an amazing effort to make that catch on 3rd down. Unfortunately, not picking up the first. I think if it had been a little bit more of an accurate throw, maybe he would have been able to do something with it, maybe make a guy miss and get upfield. Give him credit, though. It's a great catch, and now it gives the head coach an opportunity to make a big-time decision here on 4th.
This quarterback part of their running game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Bulls are marching down the field.
That's how it's done, and it's an easy decision when you get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the 4th down.
He's got it down the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Keeps the legs moving. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Timeout, Navy.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. They go 83 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. here comes the Navy offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Might as well give it to him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Kent. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Hutchinson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Navy quick to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 20. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snags it over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, South Florida.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
No monkey business. 1st down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Quarterback checking off. Brown wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Now adjusting. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Chapman. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Navy quick to the line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here, you defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give him a little bit of confidence.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw here on second down. Gets it out quickly. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on third down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
As a quarter.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, midshipman!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Brown will throw it. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Navy, 21. South Florida, 10.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Bulls offense will return to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll test the right side. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. To the edge, it's Keith. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Number 9 is in the end zone.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3.
Easy.
Brown wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense set for a first down play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. On target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Navy! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
number 82.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Brown will throw it. Got his man in the middle. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Third down coming up.
Calls his own number. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
And the Bulls are flying down the field. Now he's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Atkins. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Bulls! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Navy offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the ground with the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Smashes through. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Navy 28, South Florida 25.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Coming after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He's got it, and they convert. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
It's the rundown. Brought down near the 6-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Lets it fly. Touchdown, midshipman. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 0.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 10 over Iowa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot, and he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And Navy will go back on the attack. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball, being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Horvath. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
42, Spider.
Here's the handoff. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Brown wants to pass. A strike downfield. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.